Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Mandela believed education could provide equal opportunities for everyone. Good morning, Zion Hill family, and welcome to another edition of the Sounds of Sankofa. I am Adriana Sands, a proud and recent graduate of Holy Innocents Episcopal School. You may have heard of the famous Brown versus Board of Education case, probably because it was such a defining United States Supreme Court case. This was when the Supreme Court decided that state laws permitting separate public schools for Black and white students were unconstitutional. But do you know who initiated it? The case was brought on by a young, courageous African-American girl named Linda Brown, whose family challenged the segregation of schools in Topeka, Kansas. On May 17, 1954, after a long fight, the Supreme Court unanimously ruled that segregated schools were inherently unequal, and they violated the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution. This major decision effectively overturned the separate but equal thought process that was established in the 1896 case, Plessy v. Ferguson. The Brown v. Board of Education ruling was a pivotal moment in the civil rights movement. It paved the way for desegregation in schools and other public facilities across the United States. The full implementation of desegregation proved to be a long ongoing process, but this ruling paved the way. After this ruling, we saw hard work of African Americans everywhere fighting for the cause. In the fall, I will be attending the University of Georgia, majoring in biology on a pre-med track. My career goal is to become an anesthesiologist. As I step foot onto the University of Georgia campus, I will remember Mary Frances Early, who carried the torch here in Georgia. Because of the Brown versus Board of Education case, she was the first African American to attend and graduate from the University of Georgia. There are so many others, like Ernest Green and the Little Rock Nine, that carried the torch in Arkansas, and Ruby Bridges, who carried the torch in New Orleans at just 6 years old. They were shaking and shifting, and that's what I plan on doing this fall. Shake and shift. Zion Hill, this is your Sounds of Sankofa.